Good morning and welcome back to Before the Noise with TJ. Episode number 2. And we're going to start off with this question of who thanked God in prayer that he was not a sinner like the other men. Now, a hint to this, it's in Luke chapter 18, verse number 11. Comment below. All right, guys, just want to start off by shouting out my cousin Eric. He was the one who had actually sent me this gift of the trivia questions, and I think it's pretty cool that we can start off each day, just questioning what knowledge that we have about God and giving us an outlet to jump into the Word, look into these answers, and help us reconnect. I talked to him yesterday, and I asked him, what would be something that you would want to talk about, um, on the podcast, and he said a poem, which my parents actually sent me and they brought me for my baptism. And the poem is Footprints. I'm going to read it off to you guys. So, one night I dreamed a dream. I was walking along the beach with my Lord. Across the dark sky flashed scenes from my life. For each scene, I noticed 2 steps of footprints. In the sand, one belonging to me and one to my Lord. When the last scene of my life shot before me, I looked back at the footprints in the sand. There was only one set of footprints. I realized that this was the lowest and saddest times of my life. This always bothered me, and I questioned the Lord about my dilemma. Lord, you told me when I decided to follow you, you would walk and talk with me all the way. But I'm aware that during the most troublesome times of my life, there is only one set of footprints. I just don't understand why. And when I needed you the most, you leave me. He whispered, my precious child, I love you, and I will never leave you. Never, ever, during your trials and testings. When you saw only one set of footprints, it was then I carried you. And what's wild is, I've had this poem in my basement for a long time. And when you read it, you always look at God and you're like, all right, he's always there with me. But I could never really understand it. And after being saved, I had read over this poem, and I really looked into it. And something that really came to mind was in those times where you feel like your instincts kicked in, or you're on autopilot, and everything's just happening. After the fact, you look back, you realize that it wasn't you, it was him. And I look at my life and I look at times where I worked overnight for about 5.5, 6 years. And I question myself. I go, how did I do that? And it seems like just a distant memory now that I know that he was there with me getting through those times. And, I want everyone to look back at their life right now and say to themselves, hey, when was there a time where these tough things went by so quick? They didn't feel quick in the moment, but they look quick now. Those are the times that he's there the most with you. So if you're in a time right now of trouble, if you're in a time where you feel weak, um, know that he's going to get you through these times. And you'll be able to look back and give him that gratitude. So take this moment to be thankful. He's here talking to you right now through me, um, and asking you to just come back. But to wrap up this morning's session for our beautiful answer, so from Luke chapter 18, verse 11, it is the Pharisees. Awesome, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.